Happy Halloween, folks. And if you're watching this after Halloween, I hope you still had a great Halloween. Welcome back to Casual Aquatics, my channel, and my series, Aquarium Decoration Restoration. Halloween edition, because it's Halloween. You guys have to let me know in the comments if you're going out trick-or-treating, if you're going to any events, if you're going to any parties, any festivals. Did you dress up? What are you dressing up as? If you're actually going trick-or-treating, getting candy and stuff with the family or the kids, or maybe you're young enough to still go trick-or-treating yourself. Let me know what your favorite type of Halloween candy is. Better get Wiggles in here. Can you see it fine? And like I tried to use this background. I don't know if it actually done it or not. Is there a background? Oh no. Cat Daddy Juggalo! No background other than the wall. I swear I selected this setting in the thing to do a background. I don't know if it's just teasing me by showing me like, oh, you could have this to do, but you gotta pay, yada yada. So I try to be festive, try to be Halloweeny. Mean like green screen or no? It showed the option to put a background up, and it gives these little Halloween ones. But apparently it doesn't let me select it. It's so weird. I don't know. At any rate, inside out. Gene Boone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing, my friend? So let me jump back into this real quick, and then we can kind of talk about whatever. Firstly, I wish I was headed to Hollow Wicked. For those of you that don't know, it's our cultural Halloween spot for Juggalos in Detroit. The clowns perform every year there, and it's usually incredible from all the videos that I've seen. Maybe not quite the gathering, but it has its own hurrah. And I'm here to tell you I wish I was going. But I can't, so I'm at home. I might as well face paint and do some Halloween stuff. I had this rock that I painted just solid white, and I added a gray base to. In the spirit of Halloween, we're actually gonna paint it orange, okay? And then I'm probably gonna like trim or edge it with like some black or something like that, make it pop. I got my purple cave here. I don't know. We might make it orange. We might make it a different color. We might draw some little like weird ghost on this or something. I really don't know. Be sure you hit that like button because it is a small gesture from you, but a big favor to me in the YouTube algorithm. Happy Halloween, folks. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm not a huge ICP guy. Nah, it's cool. You ain't gotta be. That's my culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a juggalo fish keeper. I love the hobby, and I love what I'm passionate about. But said, dude, I've been looking, been wanting to ask, how long will it take for my Amazon swords to grow? Well, that just depends. Like, what size were they when you got them? What kind of condition? Were they immersed form or were they submersed form? I know it sounds weird, but do you have any idea how old the plant is? I should have at least downloaded some Halloween music to play in the background. I have all that little fishy yada 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 yada. Hello, hello, please, please, please stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Share it out. Tell somebody there's this weird clown on a fish channel painting fish decorations and they just gotta see it. Because really, it just depends on if it has to transfer or transfer ain't the right word. I don't know. I'm I mean, transition. That's the word I'm looking for. It depends if it has to transition from immersed, so above water, to submerged, below water. Does it have rounded leaves or does it have the narrow, thin leaves? And then, do you have a really good fertilized substrate? Do you have a lot of fish pooping and all that good junk? Real healthy cycled? Or is it kind of newer, kind of a skinny aquarium in the sense of not a whole lot of fish? Because fish poop is what feeds our plants, obviously. If not, then you got to add fertilizers, root tabs, that kind of thing. They were pretty small. I got them a year ago, added root tabs, and got some growth, then abandoned the tank for like 8 months, then added new root tabs. So really, I think that might be part of your problem too, man. You got to be consistent with it. Patience is key. That's a virtue. Some plants, like what kind of lighting do you have on it? Do you have a really good light? Because that's another thing. Uh, the plants strive, you know what I'm saying, to get to the light and break that barrier to get to the CO2, not oxygen. We breathe oxygen, plants breathe CO2. But when they break that surface, it's like, ah! And the whole time in the tank, they're striving to get up there. Nearly using root tab sand substrate. Yeah, substrate matters too. So me, all of my tanks have like a dirt on the bottom, and then a sand, and if not a rock cap. Not that you can't grow plants in sand, but just sand, it really doesn't hold like the nutrients that well. So then that's where you got to like really be on top of your fertilizers. And is it a plant? Is it a community tank? Do you have any floating plants? Because that's another thing too. Any floating plants will pull all the good junk out of the water and out of the, obviously still the light, so that the plants below are not getting a sufficient amount. Really good light, but the light causes algae blooms. So for the last few weeks, nah, man. See, you can't. With growing plants, you gotta have consistency. Whatever it may be, there has to be a consistent thing. You got to, lights on a timer. They need to come on every time, every day at the same time. If they don't, just even like a matter of like, 30 minutes can throw off the whole cycle. So I'm gonna say, one, I'm not an expert, but from my experience, and here I am starting to try to grow Amazon swords, in fact, to sell. Patience, you know what I'm saying? Patience is key. You got to be consistent and patient. So what I would suggest is write down. If you're not good with routines, write down a routine. 8 hours is great. I do mine for 12. Well, some of them get 10, some get 8, depending on how heavily planted it is. But, and then get in a habit, get in a cycle. Rather, you got to remind yourself, set an alarm, put little notes on your tank saying this tank this day, da 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 da. Obviously, if your lights are on timers, that's the bet. All of my lights on tanks that I really want plants to grow absolutely have to be on a timer. That's like no exception. So on a timer, so that your light's going on and off consistently at the same time, the same amount of hours. Make sure your substrate is really rich in nutrient. And if it isn't, then overcompensate with fertilizers. I don't know what fertilizer you use. Easy Green from Aquarium Co-op is amazing. Corey really knows his stuff. So I definitely stand by that. I use that and his root tabs, depending on if the tank. So root tabs, the thing is, actually lasts longer too. It gets down in the substrate and then it kind of stays down under there and packed it, and the plants can pull from it more. Liquid fertilizer stays in the water column until plants start pulling, and you know what I'm saying, and then it can dissipate or whatever. So if you're having a lot of problems, maybe root tabs is definitely the option. Get on a schedule, you know, every Friday. Well, I don't know about root tabs. They last 2 weeks or longer. Don't quote me on that. I know what I do with my Easy Green is every Friday and Monday. 2 days out of the week I squirt. So if my tank is like the 75 gallon, it gets 7 pumps out of the Easy Green bottle on Fridays and Monday. The 55, it gets 5. The 30, it gets 3. And I try not to miss that. Every Monday, every Friday, it gets its fertilizer 2 days out of the week. Now, root tabs, I don't know all the facts, but I do know they last longer, probably like 2 weeks or better. So I just put them in there when I remember and then kind of forget. And then if something looks like it's doing good or worse off, then I might add one in it or whatever. But I stay consistent with my Easy Green fertilizer. Not a good schedule advice. I'm trying to stay away from liquid fruits. I want them to grow at least a foot. It's a community tank feeder fish. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I mean, I got some that are at a foot. Do I know you? Like, do we know each other outside of YouTube? Slowly coming along. Who's all in there? Could you tap that like? The good thing is, even as small as they are, they're still alive. Absolutely. Where are you located, man? What? How long have you had your swords? Oh, I just got him not too long ago. Few weeks, couple weeks, something like that. I've had swords in the past. I got a buddy that his absolute favorite fish are swords, and he just loved my little new guy. Not far from you, actually. I'm in the Midwest, Northeast. I think I'm Midwest, right? I'm Eastern. Oh, look at the. I see it. I don't know if that's attached. Might be attached paint. It might be my eyebrow. Wait, you have a swordfish? A sword tail, not a swordfish. What swords were you talking about? I'm so confused. Happy Hallows Eve. Ain't it Halloween? What do you mean Hallows Eve? What? Paint it all orange and pumpkin-y. What's the plan? At the moment, no, buddy, but you can check out my channel. I think I got videos of them in some of my tanks. Uh, Maybe I can do a video on them or something. The ones right here in front of me, they're doing some dieback melting to transition, so they don't look all that pretty. I do got one in this pond, but you're not going to be able to see it all that well. Yeah, you're not going to be able to really see it. That one's probably a foot, though, that's down in there. And those are all floating and melted back and dying and doing the whole process. So, how did you find my channel? You said you've been following me for a while? I'll gladly show, I will do, like, I'll just make it a little short video of my tanks. And if anything, can I tag that? G-Bone? Do you have an account? Maybe I can just tag you in the video so you can see them. Oh my, that was that dude's name. Your name just made me remember. Rest in peace, T-bone fishes. Oh my God. I have to remember that when I talk to I mainly follow fish. Yep, I think I was just on YouTube looking for some cool fish people. I mainly follow fishery. Ah, okay. I gotcha. Well, hello. My name's Casual. Well, my name's Sean. I go by Wiggles, the Juggalo Fish Keeper. But my channel is Casual Aquatics, and I got like 700 videos on here you could check out. I have no problem making specific videos too. But sometimes even he looks like a fish. So, how many tanks you got set up? You said you got a planted community. You have any other tanks? I used to have like 30 and 2 ponds, but then I kind of had a little burnout and died back, and life started lifing, and I downsized to like 4 in a pond. But since I have set up my Harry Potter fish room, I have two, a wide 80-gallon and a small 5-gallon. Have some moss and floating plants in the smaller one. Heck yeah. Do you post videos on here? You should look me up on Facebook. Come join my group and share your pictures. Casual Aquatics on Facebook. We got a nice little group over there. I'd love to see your tanks. Listen, what kind of moss you got? I need to see pictures. Do you have a lot of it? Maybe we can do a trade. I'll trade you an Amazon sword for some moss. Well, within reason, fair trade off of how many per how many little cup versus a plant or however. That's what I'm saying. If you're on Facebook, let's start there. Last load, I don't post on YouTube. Not on Facebook, but I'll try. What? What are you on? What platform social medias do you have? I'm on everything. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Band, Discord, Facebook, Threads, Blue Sky. Discord, YouTube, and Instagram. All right, I'm trying to think which one would be the easiest. I think Instagram, you can send links and stuff. I would love for you to join my Discord then, even though my fish Discord ain't got a whole, my Juggalo Discord popping. My fish Discord ain't got a whole lot of people in it, which I need to try to grow it. Don't laugh at me. Blue Sky. I'm everywhere, bro. Anywhere I can get out there, I'm out there. So is this your name on Instagram? Gbone, Gboon, Gbonio? How do I say that? Gbonio? Gbonio? I think on Instagram I'm Dreadlock Juggalo. I think you can type that and find me on Instagram. Here, Nicole, are you in the chat? Type my freaking name. Yeah, we'll have to definitely get connected. I mean, please join my Discord, but I need to be more active in there. I need to grow it more. My name on IG, I mean, not sure. Hold up a second. I'm going to type something in the chat. I got a feeling. It's a double-edged sword. The makeup is hiding my nose trying to run. I didn't spell search right. I didn't put an A in it, but I just type that into Instagram search, and I guarantee you're gonna find me. Rather, it's my thing directly or somebody tagging me, and then like you could follow to the account. When you find it, message me, please. Let's really get connected and stuff. Let's share, and I'd love to see your tanks. You could join my Discord, whatnot. Um, I guess if ever you decide to be on Facebook, which at this point I'm gonna assume no if you ain't already, uh, you can join my Facebook group. Listen, I don't even care. Well, crap. I thought I could get a little share while I was like odd, but apparently not. I got a feeling. Ain't nobody on here. Everybody's going freaking trick or treating or something right now, which I feel is way early. I thought that starts at like 6 or 7. Starting a live vlog. There we go. Definitely hit me up. Let's talk fish. What are you doing for Halloween? You have kids or anything? Going trick or treating? You gotta work? Yeah, work. You going to a party? Since my life's so freaking awesome. Bro, I know. I know. I at least know the feeling. I don't know your direct things, trials, and tribulations, but I know. Sometimes it seems life's the only one giving me any without lube. That's awesome. Can I pin it? And just bam. Getting all Halloweeny, y'all. So here just shopping. Well, I made a friend for a minute, but he had to go do a thing. Obviously. Ain't nobody showing up. I mean, unless you want to get Taco Bell, which I want to be opposed to, but do the crave case thing with the cinnamon twist. That's why I'm about to go live on freaking Dreadlock Juggalo after this, and I'm just gonna go live via YouTube, and I'm just gonna sit here until people come in. I ain't even gonna paint, or I'm gonna. If I do, it's just like not gonna be on camera. So I gotta let this dry some before I can put the black on it. I don't know if I'm gonna try to make it look kind of jack-o'-lantern, circle around the like shapes. I don't know. We might do an upside down smile or something like that. Happy Halloween to anybody that sees this and is otherwise watching. I do got all this orange, so guess what? The terracotta pot is gonna become orange. I could really draw a pumpkin on this dude. Who knows? We might do a two-part thing, like come back and do a stream on this one a little later after these dry. Purple! Now I'm remaking it orange. Or making it orange, I should say. Not re. There's a lot of jugs on their way to Detroit, so I don't know how well my other channel is gonna do. Maybe they'll watch it on the way to it, though. I've been waiting for old boy to come back real quick so I can tell him I might be going over to my other channel. Oh no, Amelia. Yeah. You're my onlyest real fan, Nicole. Whoa, that was a lot. Looking like mustard. Be right back, wrapping pallet. Oh! Hello, hello. I don't know who just came in. Whoop, whoop. Happy Halloween. I'm actually about to hop off here and go live on my other channel. That will give these first coats time to dry a little bit on this. And then we will probably come back to these projects later tonight, still paint it up unless I get tired of it or whatever. And maybe we'll just paint a pumpkin face on a thing and call that that. But I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out. I hope you have a safe, happy Halloween. Come check me out on my other channels as well. Dreadlock Juggalo. That's where I'm about to go live now. Whoop whoop. Be safe.